but those opioid receptors of mine were just screwed up from day one. So I don't think I had a chance, to be honest with you. I really don't. Every time I used, I just loved it more and more.
Mm-hmm. How
You
old were you
know,
the first time you experienced it?
well, again, from the time I was born to the time I was about 7, I really don't remember much. Being in the hospital,
Yeah.
and in those days it was morphine, and then Tylenol number 3s or number 4s, afterwards for the pain,
Mm-hmm.
until we got later on in years where the opioids just got stronger and stronger. And I do remember going through quite a bit of withdrawal symptoms as a young kid, and then of course into my teens. And of course nobody knew what it was. I mean, everybody just thought I was sick, but I was actually going through withdrawal symptoms for quite some time. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's another reason why I started drinking at an early age, at 13. Again, just to mask all the issues that I was having physically.
Mm-hmm. So I guess let me rephrase the question a little bit. And you did kind of answer it there a little bit for me, but do you remember when the thought pattern turned from I'm using this as medication to be well to I want to escape and get high?
That probably started coming around when I was about a junior in high school. Look, I was one of those guys that I call myself a man of many talents and a master of none.
Mm,
Played all 3 sports. I was in the music department. I was in student government. I was all those things. But I'm smoking dope, drinking, using out on one of the side streets with my other crew.
mm,
All the while pretending to be this great guy that had it all together and had everything going, when in fact I was probably as insecure as the next person.
mm-hmm,
But man, I just hit it really, really well. And again, I grew up in an era where I really didn't deal with substance abuse in our family, but I certainly dealt with the alcohol use. That was huge in
mm-hmm.
in our family, and it wasn't a big deal for dad to give you a beer or a cocktail with the rest of the family around. So again, I think that's how it all kind of got started, until I hit my senior year, when the shit really hit the fan at that point.
Yeah. So you were living 2 lives. You just mentioned there you had your other crew. How did you navigate that? Like, did that feel normal to you? Like, was that just like a day in the life to you, or did you know that something wasn't right with the way you were behaving?
No, that to me, that was absolutely normal. Again,
Mm,
one of those guys that I could hang with the stoners, or I could hang with the geniuses, in the music department on the other end of the campus.
mm-hmm,
I was just one of those guys that knew how to do that. I knew how to play the game. I knew how to, um, um, I guess manipulate would be probably the best word for it. Um, but you brought up something that just really hit home, and
mm,
that is that living 2 lives.